Hello, Helen here. I've had a big parcel from Jackson's today and I thought I'd video unpacking it and showing you what I bought. Okay. Now it's mainly paints. And I can't actually remember what the other things were. Oh, I remember those now. Okay, so first of all, I've got the Holbein watercolours chart. I didn't get the painted one, it's just the cheaper printed one. But I'm not that familiar with Holbein, so I thought I'd buy some of their paints and just check them out. I started off buying their pastel pack, set of 12 watercolours in their pastel colours. So let's have a look at these. I've actually got the shell pink already, but I was after the brilliant pink and I was after compost green and the lilac, and this set was, I think, £32, and I'd already put into my basket the large sizes of these three, which had come to nearly £30 anyway, and I was like, do you know what, I think I'll go for this instead and try them out that way. So I will at some point swatch those and take a look at those. Quite excited about that. And let's see what I've got in here. Oh, okay, so this is a box that I'd ordered. It actually came like the day before, and I bought lots of Roman Szmal paints. I've heard lots of good things about them. They're kind of good quality watercolour paints from Poland, so I thought I'd give them a go. So yeah, I'd bought a few, and then the day after decided actually I'm just going to go for it and get all of the ones that I felt like getting. So I'd put another order in. I'm going to be doing a no art shopping until my birthday in May. So I thought if I get everything that I'm interested in, then this will do me for the next few months. So I will. Sorry, excuse my cut on my finger. So magenta, Aquarius green is one that came highly recommended. I like how all of the outer wrapper is watercolour paper, which has been painted on, so you get a true representation of the colours. So I'll lay these out here. I'm excited. This will be the first cobalt teal paint that I've got, believe it or not. And I'll do another swatch of these out. A swatching out video with all of these. This is also the first titanium white watercolour paint that I've bought. I've thought, while I was attracted to the Holbein pastels, obviously to get pastel watercolours they all have white pigment in them anyway. I thought I might as well get a white watercolour pan and just experiment with mixing some of my own pastels up watercolours that I've got. So that's why I bought the white as well. My first Nicolazo yellow. Excited to try that one. Okay. I realise that the cut on my finger probably looks a bit gross, so I've just stuck a plaster on it. Okay, so Szmal. This is Rembrandt's watercolour. These are actually the first paint pans I've bought. I've always bought watercolour tubes in the past. But I thought, well, starting to get pans, I might as well try a few of them. This is Dusk Pink, and I've seen it reviewed a few times now on the internet, and looks like a beautiful colour, so I thought I'd give that one a go. I also wanted to get a copper paint. Again, I haven't really played around with metallic watercolours before. I quite fancied the copper, so got those two. Put them up there. And then another little paint was Davies Grey. I realised I haven't got many good greens, natural kind of greens, and this Davies Grey looks like a really nice dusky kind of green, so excited to try that one out too. Let's put that up here with the other Holbeins. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking about metallics. I wanted to try, I've been working with gold leaf, artificial gold leaf, in my paintings for a bit, but I thought I'd like to try and play around with some different kind of metallics. So this reviewed quite highly the Schmincke Aqua Bronze. I chose it in the rich pale gold colour. I think, don't quote me, I think there might be about 6 different metallic shades to choose from. And it comes in powder form, and can be mixed with water into a kind of paint, but obviously it can be used as a powder as well. So I'm excited to have a play around with that at some point. It was also on offer at Jackson's, which was great. I didn't know that until I went to go and buy it. Let's pop that there. Okay. So I again I saw this being used in a couple of places actually. Let's get that. This is the Artica Torre white synthetic brush by Jackson's. I got it in a number 6. I like soft watercolour paintbrushes, but I also like them with a bit of spring in for gouache painting. So I just thought I'd give this a go, as soon as it was reviewed nicely. I might put that back on. Okay, what else have we got here? I'm sorry, it's another nighttime video, but I wasn't going to wait till tomorrow to open all of these. Okay. So I've got a lot of vests in this video actually. I haven't tried Winsor & Newton professional watercolours before. When I started watercolouring, I bought a big mixed lot on eBay, and it was it was Daniel Smith and Schmincke watercolours, and so that was what I started off with. But there are a few Winsor Newton colours which I wanted to try out that I've seen across the internet and just thought, oh yeah, I will get a couple of those. But then they were also on offer at Jackson's, so I ended up getting quite a few of them. Let's have a look. Got cerulean blue and cobalt blue. Winsor lemon. I like the look of this lemon because washed down, it looked a little bit more not quite so bright and acidy. So I'm quite keen to see what that looks like in a wash. Winsor orange. That looks like a beautiful paint when it's washed out. Cobalt violet. Caput mortuum violet, that is. I think that might be all of the all of the Winsor Newtons. No, there must be some more in the other box because I know I've got an opera pink coming. Okay, and so here are some more of the Roman Szmal full pan watercolours. So manganese violet. I'm not a very purpley person usually, but these pinky purples have been really appealing to me. Cobalt cerulean blue. We've got ocean blue. I think that's another of the quite highly recommended Roman Szmals. A multi-pigment one. That looks like Van Dyke brown. Yep, Van Dyke brown. Again, I'll swatch all of these out in another video. Perylene green. Look at that box of beautiful stuff. Wow. Okay, I'll do the rest of the Roman Szmal. That's a nice colour. Quinacridone violet. Yeah, I'm surprised how many purples I've bought in this lot, really. Caput mortuum. Misty morning. Cypress burnt umber. Now I think I bought two phthalo green blue shades by accident. Hickory's green. What else have we got in here? Gosh, quite a lot. I've actually got I think it's a White Nights palette that holds 35 full pans. So I went and got 35. Transparent gold ochre. Aquarius grey. This one I'm looking forwards to. Malachite. That was the most expensive Roman Szmal watercolour that I bought this time round. But I just think it's a really beautiful colour. Aquarius black. Cobalt sea blue. Looks like potter's pink. Aquarius orange. I'm really looking forward to swatching some of these and comparing, say, like Aquarius orange with the Winsor orange. I'm not a massive orange fan, but these darker, richer oranges, I've been noticing them more recently and been a bit more attracted to them. That's Pyrrole Rubine. Have I got... Somehow I've ended up with three phthalo greens. Not sure how I did that. Nickel titanate yellow. Again, this is more of a muted yellow. I'm interested to swatch it out alongside the Winsor lemon. See if I can get a nice, yeah, not so acid yellow. Deep green gold. And I think that's it for the Roman Szmals. I'll be looking forward to cracking those open and having a good play with them. Okay, what else is in this box? Right, there's, oh no, one more. Ultramarine pink. Oh, another one. Quinacridone maroon. Okay. Right, a couple more of the Winsor Newton professional watercolours. This is Rose Dorée. Again, I've seen this mentioned a couple of times recently, and I do enjoy, I occasionally enjoy botanical painting, and I haven't got a very good collection of reds and obviously reds to make pinks with, so that was my reasoning for buying some more reds and pinks and purples. I've got rose permanent rose, burnt sienna, cobalt turquoise light. I mean, the turquoise is probably my most favourite colour that I'm drawn to, plus the dark blues. This is phthalo turquoise. And opera rose. I think this is a gorgeous colour, but I've put off buying it for so long because of the permanence issues with it, it being fugitive. But I have had some artwork printed recently, and I figured as long as I'm going to use it for things that are going to be prints, then I can justify enjoying it. Okay, I also bought a couple of Jackson's half pans. They're really, really good value, and by a few accounts, especially the earth tone colours, they're really nice paints. I have got one or two of the tubes, and I've had no issues with them whatsoever. I've enjoyed them. I thought I'd give these a go. I got Naples yellow, hue, and Venetian red. Okay, and I've got a few tubes. These are Daniel Smith's Quinacridone and Burnt Scarlet. I saw that being swatched out recently. I think it was an old video, but I just thought it looked beautiful. Sodalite Genuine. Okay. Sodalite Genuine I have had my eye on for ages, and it's more expensive than some of the other paints, and so I kept not getting it. But I thought while I was having a bit of a blowout spend, I would go for it, but I've just got it in the 5ml. And then Quinacridone Coral is another one that has been on my wish list for ages and ages, and so yeah, that's one of my botanical inspired purchases. Put those there, and then a couple of other random purchases. Now I feel bad because I cannot for the life of me remember who recommended this paint on YouTube. It's the Holbein Artist's Watercolour Bright Rose, and she had said that in her own light fast tests it had held up pretty well, and she was quite happy to use it. So I thought I'd get that and give it a go. perhaps swatch out a load of, you know, my pinks and reds and purples and stick them in a window and see which I feel comfortable using for works that I'm going to sell. I've seen anthraquinone blue swatched out a couple of times in the M. Graham brand, and just thought it looked absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, decided I needed to go for that. And then Lucas, another cobalt turquoise. Oops, come on, focus. I haven't tried Lucas before. Again, I've heard quite good things about it, and I thought I would give that a go. I'm planning on doing a colour series where I put together lots of art materials just in one colour, so coloured pencils, paints, that kind of thing, as a tool for myself really, so I can flick to a page and look at all my turquoises, for example, and know how they compare with each other. I think it'd be really fun to do, so I'll be doing that. Okay, next I have another paintbrush. Again, this is Jackson's, and it's one of their travel ones. I can open it. There we go. So let me find the name of it. It's at number 9 anyway. Pop it there. I really do want to get out and do some more painting out and about. So I thought a fold away paintbrush would be good. Okay, it's just called Jackson's Nylon Retractable Brush, size 9. And that was £8.20. And the final things I ordered from Jackson's were, okay, I have one lone luminance pencil. Luminance pencils were on offer a couple of months back at Jackson's, and I got a lot of them over several orders. I ordered a couple, and then I ordered a couple more, and then I got most of them now. There were a couple of gaps, and again, because I'm looking at reds, I'm not normally drawn to reds, but because I want to do some floral and botanical work, I thought I'd get the crimson alizarin. And I was very tempted to, while I was exploring, I thought of the Holbein pastels. I was very tempted by the 50 pack of Holbein artists coloured pencil in the 50 pastel colour set, and I went through the pencils I've already got, and I swatched out colours that I thought were similar to the 50 set, and I actually had a lot of them and couldn't really justify buying another set of coloured pencils. So I thought, right, I will buy a couple of individual ones. This Triton green, I got that just because I like the colour, not because it was in the pastel set. But the others that I'm going to show you were all from their pastel range, and I've got similar, but I thought I would treat myself to a couple of the original ones. I've got 2 Holbein artist coloured pencils already, both turquoises, and I absolutely love them. I've enjoyed working with them, so I know that I'm quite happy with how they lay down. So what did I get? That's the shell pink and the salmon pink. And this is the Horizon Blue. I've already got the Ice Green, which is my favourite. Jade Green. Celadon. Wow, this is a great one, look at that. Again, I'm not sure about the light fastness of this. This is the Luminous Red. Ash Rose. I have Holbein's acrylic gouache paints, quite a lot of those, so I'm recognising the names of some of these. And that's Coral. Again, I'll do a swatch of some of these. Oh, a couple more. I got Holbein Sea Fog and Cobalt Green. So yes, as well as along with the Ice Green that I've already got. These were the colours that not this fluorescent one. These were the pastel colours which drew me and which I wanted to own in their own right. And then the last pencil I have is Derwent drawing pencil. These are absolutely gorgeous pencils to draw with. It seems like everyone's been discovering them or rediscovering them lately. I've got a pack that I had from when I was a teenager, which is still going strong. It was only a 6-pack though, so I filled in some of the gaps with open stock. Again, I'll do a Derwent drawing video at some point. But the chocolate, this is the chocolate one that I've bought from my old pack. It got really short, so that this is a replacement for my original 30-year-old Derwent drawing pencil. But yeah, they're really nice. They're worth replacing and buying. So that's everything from my Jackson's Art swatch. But the other thing that came in the post today that I wanted to show you is this paint palette. I bought it, it's just generic item, it's not branded. I bought it from Amazon, and it's, if I undo a clip here, you can see I've got a paint palette here, and I've got a collapsible water palette here, in my favourite colour, dark tealy blue. There's paintbrush holder at the side, and you've got the notches for laying it across the top. It reminds me of my dog's travel water bowl. And then inside there is, oops, let's see how I open this. Okay. I really liked this. I really like the look of it. I've got a few travel watercolour palettes, but I wanted something for gouache paints, and I like the idea of there's like this rubbery seal inlay. You can see it's got the grooves in it that fit nicely, and I figured that might work well with my gouaches, keep them airtight, and yeah, I really like that. 16 colours is a good amount. So the first clip seals that lid. That feels quite nice and secure. And there's a ridge in here, which correlates with the ridge at the back of here. Goes in there. And then, oops, I put it, keep that clip out. Pop that in there, and then clips down on there. So yeah, that and a bottle of water and a brush or two, maybe my new retractable brush. Mind you, that's quite big. I bought that more for washers, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think it was £10, £9.99 on Amazon. So yep, I'm very excited to go and play with these, and I will be doing some swatching videos in the future. Thanks ever so much. Bye.